Hey guys, this is Austin back with another YouTube video today. Today I'm going to try something different. Typically, I know some other people in the inflatable community like doing these kind of videos. Personally, I've always just kind of, either been in a hurry or, I'm not really the kind of guy that goes and looks around the entire length of stores. But anyway, today we are in a very unusual area for me personally. I have been to other at-home stores, and particularly up where I'm from in East Tennessee, and I've been to like one in North Carolina. But today is going to be a first for me. Today I am at a location in Florida because I'm currently on my vacation for this year because I decided to go a little bit later here towards the fall. But there is one inflatable that I actually am looking to target today in my particular visit. Currently, if you guys follow my community tab, you guys will know that I got the Grand Candy Cane tunnel with the Santa Claus on the edge of it that has the sound box that I think it repeats like Christmas phrases, and I think it may have some musical tracks to it as well. And I think it also has a light show you can sit on it. But I do have that one, but I know there's also one aside from the one that I'm looking at today that I'm thinking about buying, but I'm not 100% sold that I am going to buy it yet. There was the 19-foot tall colossal Grinch, which right now I'm thinking about it, but then I'm also kind of, a little skeptical just because, one, I'm not a big fan of the face personally, and I don't like the fact that it has the naughty and nice list of the names of the Who's on it. I heard somebody in another video claim, apparently, I think there was a few other shorter designs that kind of had that same naughty nice list on it. And I think the naughty list kind of takes a little bit away from the inflatable. I don't know. I just don't like inflatables that have those little fin, almost paper fin banners on them and such. I know that the colossal 18-foot Jack back in 2021 that Lowe's sold had that. But I don't really think it really fits the Grinch, and at least not a colossal Grinch model. I mean, other people may agree or disagree, but anyways, today I'm going to be probably going in here to grab an inflatable, and when we get in the store, you guys will know pretty quickly what I'm talking about. But anyway, let's cut to the store. And I'm just going to say, guys, right up front, this is probably the biggest at-home that I've been to, because as you can see over here above this Brinks truck, pardon the other truck that just passed by, but it is a superstore location. So all the ones that I've ever been to, they've only been the little standard size stores. So this is probably the biggest at-home that I will go on record saying that I've ever been in. So that right away ought to give you kind of a at least a thought as to what I might be picking up, because so they have a lot of bigger, higher end inflatables that are higher priced and such. And I'm going to be using my Insider Perks birthday coupon today to try to get some discounts off of this thing as well. But anyway, let's enter the store. Looks like we still got some of the Nightmare for Christmas out currently, and some other little things I think Hocus Pocus, and then Jack and Oogie. Oh wow, they actually still got all other inflatables left too, even the Colossals. Frankenstein, I can't with that face on that Frankenstein. I mean, you guys know from when I reviewed my 20-foot witch back at my place, I just cannot with that face. Looks like they do have the 20-foot pumpkin stack, haunted ghost tree, a few other little knockoff designs, the turkey. Got the hot air balloon from Walmart. I think they sold last year, I think. A few other little cheap fans, Sanderson's sister. We got a little random Oogie here. I mean, not Oogie, Zero. What am I trying to say? Got some Christmas blow molds. I actually really love the look of those candy canes. Those things look so dressed up compared to what my uncle's old candy canes used to look like back whenever he was around. But definitely love the blow mold selection this year. And I saw somebody else pointing this out the other day. I think it was Carson Inflatables. He had I think he showed the Grinch animatronic. Although that price is freaking ridiculous for that thing. And I mean, it's shorter than 6 foot. Who would pay $230 for that? I mean, I'm sorry, but You guys are tripping if you think that's a good price for like a 6-foot animatronic. But yeah, here's the highly touted tree inflatable. And it's kind of like with the Frankenstein, those LEDs, just my God. I mean, like obviously the Frankenstein's LEDs, they are Airflow's version LEDs, but like this thing, no way should this inflatable have LEDs on it. I mean, I'm sorry, that is ridiculous. Let's see. Looks like going over here to the Christmas, there ain't like really a whole lot up yet in terms of their in-store display, at least if this is any indication. Let's see what they got up so far. Looks like they got the Cheap Fan Snowman family. See, there's the Grinch on the reef. Little Cheap Fan elf. Got a mid-sized snowman, probably about as tall as my Tennessee version, or like the Big Lots snowman that I have from a few years ago. So there's that. And then what I am looking for over here is our selection. And it looks like we got the majority of the stuff that they're selling at like all the major at-home stores. We have the 19-foot Grinch, 20-foot tall standard snowman, 20-foot Santa, the 20-foot penguin. Like we got some knockoffs there on the middle section with another 20-foot snowman and little Cheap Fan snowman family. Got a few other little Cheap Fan designs down here in the middle as well, but the design that I'm after today is right there on the very top. You guessed correct, the Colossal Santa and Miss Claus. I knew from as soon as they released that is one that I'm highly looking for, and it looks like I'm gonna have to probably get somebody to come get it down for me, but stay tuned for that. But anyway, I'll also zoom down here and show you guys a few more inflatables before we get to that part. Do have some more 20-foot Santas, the pellet snow globe, which honestly I may or may not get this year. I haven't decided. Where I have the elf on the shelf globe from last year, I may not end up picking this up this year, because if I got like one of the pellet globes, I might get the Grinch globe before I would pick this one up. But not to say this one's a bad design by any means. I mean, it's definitely a good looking design. Definitely gives me like those classic Jimmy vibes from some of those rotational globes and some of the pellet globes from in the past. So definitely nice. I think I got the Grand Candy Cane Tunnel that I was talking about in the car. I've already picked this up back at my home store, so I'll be probably doing a review on that fairly soon. And then we've got the slightly redesigned at-home Christmas tree with a slightly greener tint and a more, I think, I can't remember like what kind of fabric it is in the star. I think it's like more like a chromatic colored star, but just like a few little tweaks to that one, as is the Santa Claus, I think, to better coincide with its colossal doppelganger up there with its Miss Claus. So that's the one I'm here to pick up today. So, but anyway, that's kind of a short little preview of like what we've got here at this location in Florida. So next thing to do is to go grab an employee to get that off the top shelf for me. Okay guys, we do have the inflatable down now. Just kind of put it over here like on a random shelf before I go up here and purchase it real quick, just for the video's sake, because I unfortunately kind of made the poor decision not to grab a buggy before I got the employee to get this down for me. But random note, we also got another 20-foot penguin sitting over here. So saw Alex's review of that the other day on Inflatable channel, but I cannot get behind these 20-footers that have these YEF60s in them. I don't know. It's like I said last year in my display video when I got the new 20-foot snowman last year. I can't with like those that have like the YEF60. I mean, seriously, at home, buy more powerful fans at minimum YEF80s. Being very, 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 very generous, get 125, which is what I presume this one will have in it. So, like I said, live and learn. Okay, guys, we got the 20-foot Santa and Miss Claus, and now we're heading back to the car. Let's see here. I'll grab it out and I'll put it in the front of the car, and I'll back to the video just real quick. Very glad and excited that I was able to come over here and get this today, because I knew I had my birthday perk rewards, and I was able to get it for about, I think, 32 below retail and such. So, I mean, all things considered, not too bad, especially you started at $3.50, and then, you know, you add in the state tax and everything too. That also adds to it. So To get it 32 below retail with, you know, including the state tax, I mean, that's not too bad. So let's see here, I'll get this put in the car real quick. But yeah, definitely gotta say, I don't have many other boxes that look like this in my collection, because I didn't end up getting the Snowman family and or that 20-foot tall colossal archway from last year. So definitely a new box to add to my inflatable collections, along with that exclusively sold at AtHome tag down in the corner. So definitely glad I was able to pick this item up, and stay tuned. Down the road we will have a review on this one. And I also wanted to mention too, just before I close things out, kind of ended on a random note, probably will not be a review of that 20-foot tall head turning cat, even though I will say that I did promise that. I might do an intro maybe before I put my Halloween display up, just because by the time I get home I will be probably ready to put my Halloween display out, and you know, I'll be working on that for like two maybe 2.5 days. So there will be a display video up on that very soon. So just stay tuned to my channel for future uploads. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll catch you all later.